Hello. Okay, I am going to do just the introduction for this next part of the video, or this next step for my grateful challenge, or the low-key November Scrappy 8 challenge, I should call it. Alright, so you guys already know I made the leaves, and then this is what's going to hold them, is my little chocolate box. So now I need, I'm already getting it all dirty. Now I need to decorate this box. So I have an idea, and I'm going to videotape it, but it's going to be me talking over the video. So I'm going to do the process, but I'm going to narrate it instead of doing it live, because I do have a lot of thinking to do, and that takes time. So going forward, it's just going to be the process of how I change this into my holding grateful, I don't even know what to call it yet, but yeah, low-key November Scrappy 8 challenge leaf holder, I guess. I did, oh shoot, I just mixed them all up. I did do number 3 last night, because today is the 4th, and it was Sunday yesterday, so I decided that I was very, very grateful for the Creartist family. So my Instagram family, my YouTube family, Facebook family, all of you guys, wherever you are the most, even if we don't interact that often, I'm very grateful for all of you. So I do want to say that, and hopefully you're watching this video so you can see it. But yeah, so going forward, we're gonna fix this up to be the holder of my grateful leaves. All right, okay, hang tight while I get everything together. Okay, so for starters, I decided I needed to take it apart so I could paint it inside and out. And I'm going to make the outside of the box now the inside. So I'm going to paint it black on the red part, and then a different color on the white part. It just made more sense, since the inside was going to be black, that I cover up the cover. Okay, so for Monday the 4th, my grateful leaf is for my chef hubby, because it's nice to come home after work and he's always already in the kitchen cooking dinner, and he's very inventive and he likes to experiment, so it's win-win all the way around. All right, so first order of business, besides taking it apart, is to paint the inside black, like I said. So I'm just using black gesso for this part. At this point too, I kind of have an idea of what I want the outside to look like, but I'm still on the fence about a few things and how to proceed. So now that I've painted the inside and I'm going to do the outside, I'm kind of contemplating what color to start with. So I decided to just start with the darkest gray that I have, because since that's going to be the background color, I figured I can't mess up with this. So I'm just going to paint the whole thing now the dark gray. So that's the base color. All right, now it's the next day, and for the 5th, I was grateful for my YouTube subscribers. I had actually gotten an email from a subscriber in Australia, and she gave me some cool ideas and also some encouragement regarding like my future, you know, how I'm kind of worried about stuff and my job and all that kind of stuff. And she just sent me some positive vibes and some encouragement, and I appreciate that. I really do. So to all my YouTube subscribers, just know that I'm very grateful to have you here. All right, so while I was babbling, I'm trimming back the edges that are going to be coming into the box, because I want a wide space to put my leaves in, so I just trimmed those off just a tiny bit, maybe 1/4 of an inch. And then now I'm going to darken the edges with some black ink. All right, so now I am just gluing the box back together, inside out. All right, next day. And the day before, I was grateful for being able to ride my bike to work. This week, I actually rode my bike Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so 3 days in a row. So that was pretty cool. All right, back to the project. So now I'm going to paint the dark gray, and I'm using a lighter gray, I should say, with silver. So silver metallic paint, and then a little bit of the light gray acrylic mixed in with it. And I'm just kind of dabbing it, not brushing. I wanted it to look a little mottled, you know, not too smooth or lines or anything like that. So, and I'd have to say for my first attempt, I liked the way it turned out. I got lucky. I got lucky that I figured it out on the first try. I wonder if you guys have figured out the look that I'm going for, or what this outer cover is actually going to be, or what it's supposed to be in the end. It's unconventional in shape, but hopefully I can pull it off. All right, so we're into Friday morning, and the day before I was grateful for my morning walks with my dog Hansi. It's a little bit of time that we get to spend together before I go to work. All right, so here I'm just tracing out my front cover because I want to add a little bit of detailing to the top cover. So I'm just going to cut this shape out, and I'm going to paint it just like I did the rest of the cover, and you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm just adding a little bit of a three-dimensional type of embellishments, I guess you could say. So now I'm going to cut out about 6 rectangles. I redo them so that I save space on the scrap piece that I have over there on the right. And I'm just trying to figure out how to add some more interest to the cover using these 6 rectangles. But I don't know if I'm too happy with these yet. And so now it is Saturday morning, and Friday I was grateful for my cozy home after a long day, because I did work a very long day on Friday all by myself. And while I was at work, I decided I was going to try using magnets on my cover. So here I am finding the smallest magnets I have and thinnest, and trying to see how this would work. Because I think putting it into that slot will make it hard. I want to put a handle on the front cover, and I don't want the handle to pull off while I'm pulling up. So I decided magnet is probably the best thing. So here I am actually cutting away part of that ridge or border so that I can put something else there to hide the magnet. So I'm using my circle punch, and this punch I got at Goodwill, and it kind of sucks. So I can see why it was at Goodwill, or at the thrift store, I should say. So I always have to end up finish cutting the circle, but yeah. So this is going to add a 3-dimensional interest also. I don't know if that's 3-dimensional. Is that 3 or 2? I don't know, but you know what I mean. Just some raised interest on the cover. Now I'm cutting a slightly smaller circle, and I'm going to glue this on top of the larger circle. And then in a little while you'll kind of see what direction I'm going in here, if you haven't already figured it out. Now using the Stabilo pencil and some water, I'm going to add some shading to all the pieces that are sticking up. And I'm going to apologize here because at this point I was charging up my phone, and my cord is actually going across my lap. Usually I have it going on the other end, up on my organizer, but I got lazy and I just put it on my lap, and now every time I move, the cord is moving the phone. So I hope I don't get you guys car sick doing this. Oh my goodness. Well, live and learn, right? And I know not to do that next time, and just to have the cord go on the other end of the desk instead of across my lap. But yeah, so I'm just using the Stabilo pencil to add some shading, so that you guys can see the parts that are sticking up a little bit better. And then now here I'm going to make a handle out of the scrap. So I'm just cutting a thin piece, and then I'm just going to glue it where it's kind of raised in the middle to create a handle. Now I'm just adding more details to my cover here. And I'll tell you guys now, in case you can't figure out what this is supposed to be yet, because it's kind of hard to make it look how I want it to look, being that this chocolate box is a rectangle and not a circle, but I'm trying to make a trash can lid. So I want it to look like the old metal trash cans, like a lid. So I'm adding some lines and stuff to it to try to give that impression. So hopefully that comes across in the end. I'm still not done, and I can still add some highlights and other things to it later. But you know, just going with the flow right now. And once again, I apologize for all these waves. I guess flow isn't the right word and waves should be the word. Oh my goodness. Never again, I promise. All right, guys, I am done for this week working on the journal cover, I guess you could say. Not really a journal because it's just loose leaves that will be in here. But yeah, it's progressing along pretty good. So as you can see, what I do is every morning I'm going to try to work on it a little bit, even if it's just painting something really quick. But I will show my leaf for the day before. Because like I said, I have my day, and then at the end of the day I choose something to be grateful for. So today is Saturday. I'm going to post here. So tomorrow I'll start again and have my grateful leaf for the 9th, which is today. As I explained in the video, I'm sorry about the movement and all that kind of stuff, but I hope I didn't get you guys too dizzy. All right, thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to you joining me next week when I have some updates on my little cover. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and going forward, have a creative week. See y'all on the next video. Tschüss.